Tiger style.
Tiger style. Yo. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to with. There's no place to hide once I step inside the room. Dr. Doom, prepare for the
What's cracking YouTube? It's me, your host Toon, aka the Comic Thug. Once again, bringing out a comic book review. This time is for Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the Avengers #1. You know, the reboot is a new story arc. We bringing it back. This I was debating whether or not I wanted to do this review, but this was a very, very good book, and we're going to jump straight into the review of this. We go back Earth 1 million years ago. If you have read which book was that? They actually did a story explaining this. I just can't remember which one it was. It was, damn it. I think it's Avengers Zero, if I'm not mistaken. It's Avengers Zero. It came out a while ago, but yeah, it came out a while ago. But it's a good book. So if you get lost in this book, then read Avengers Zero. It basically explains everything. So anyway, the book opens with Earth 1 million years ago, and we see all the former guards, like we see all like the former heroes of 1 million years ago. We see Odin's son. I'm sorry, yeah, Odin. Oh, not Odin's son. Odin. We see Odin. He's the Thor back then. We see a Phoenix being represented by someone that looks just like Jean Grey, but it's not Jean Grey, but a Phoenix. We see the very first Black Panther. We see the very first Iron Fist. We see the very first Sorcerer Supreme. We see a Ghost Rider who doesn't ride a car because there's no cars back then. Doesn't ride a motorcycle, but he rides a fucking woolly mammoth that's on fire. Awesome. And we see a hawk that is. It looks like a hawk that is by something called the Star Brand, and I'm not really too familiar. That's probably the one I thought it was a Nova, but I don't think. But Nova is not Nova, so I don't really know what a Nova is. So basically, they're basically saying like they might not survive this battle about to go into, and I forgot, if you haven't seen read Avengers Zero or this one, like Odin and this Phoenix is like in love. They're like in love and shit like that. So, but he confesses love in Avengers Zero. So anyway. So basically, they're just saying how they might not win, but they love the battle, and they go towards fighting a bunch of Celestials. Yeah, a bunch of Celestials. So that's how the book opens. Then we get to Earth now, and we see our original Avengers: Tony Stark, Iron Man, and Thor all talking. No, I'm sorry, I said Tony Stark 2 times. I said Iron Man and Tony. I'm sorry. Steve Rogers, who was Captain America, Tony Stark, who was Iron Man, and Thor Odinson, who is Thor. So they all basically talking about like how they started the Avengers and how they all going through their problems. If you don't know, spoiler alert, in the Iron Man books right now, Iron Man was in a coma or something like that, about to die. In the Captain America story, Captain America was, let's just say, he had a clone who was evil Steve Rogers, and he convinced everybody that he was the real one, and he turned the world upside down. Like he was the leader of Hydra, and Hydra was like ruling the world for a while. And in the Thor book, if you don't know this goes all the way back to Original Sin, how he lost his hammer because he's unworthy, and he lost his arm. He has like a fake arm or some shit like that. So they all got their own problems. So Captain America basically saying like, look, we should bring back the Avengers. We the one that started it, and we should bring them back, the original Avengers. Tony doesn't believe it. Iron Man doesn't. Like, look, I can name 10 people off the top of my brain right now that would do a better job than us. And Thor is actually with Rod is like, we need this. Like, we gotta bring this back. We gotta bring this back. So in the midst of them talking, we go over to we go over to, meanwhile, this is 2 miles straight down beneath the plains of Earth. We see Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme, and Black Panther. They're like going through this tunnel, investigating some shit, and they see this tunnel that leads down to like the center of the earth, and they're trying to figure out like what can make these holes. Like there's like a bunch of holes that's so big, so they go to investigate. So then we go to East LA, and we see I don't know his name, but it's the Ghost Rider. I just Robbie, it's Robbie something. It's Robbie something. I don't really know because I don't read the Ghost Rider books. I kind of wish I did, but I don't read the Ghost Rider books, so like I don't really know his name. So, but we're basically just going around the world seeing like who's going to be in this new Avengers group. Because then we go to Manhattan and we see this woman like walking and this guy trying to get at her, and she keeps on saying no, and and um and we find out that is Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk, because she gets mad when the guy try to like don't take no, like leave me alone. So then we go to Alpha Flight Station, which is the headquarters of Captain Marvel, and I'm thinking that's what Star Brand a million years ago. That's Captain Marvel's like she's supposed to be like the representative of that. So as she's in space, she see like a portal, and she see this giant hand comes out of the portal. So Tony Stark, Thor, and Captain America are hidden there too, and then we go back to Black Panther and Doctor Strange. They're underground. They see a whole bunch of like eggs, but like, and all of them are like in like a dormant form, except for they see a couple that's not. So we go back to East LA again, and we see Ghost Rider. Uh, and the book was not Marvel issue 0. It was Marvel Legacy issue 1. That's what it was. So we go back to Ghost Rider and he's talking about like how he just need to calm down and he had a crazy life because he had a demon possessed car, and then the ground opens up and we see like these beetles come out, and he turns into Ghost Rider and starts to fight the beetles. Um, Also back down underground we see more of the fucking eggs hatching, and we see in front of Doctor Strange and Black Panther. We go to like the city, back to the city when Captain America and them land with Captain Marvel, and the hand was actually a dead Celestial that was crashing. She basically slowed it down from coming. But like all over the world, dead Celestials has been falling. If you don't know what Celestial is, it's like a god, like a bunch of gods, like superpower from like the beginning of time or something like that. So they fallen all over the world, and they trying to think about like who could do this, like who could do this. So the book basically opens up with a bunch of, well, not a bunch. I see three, or it might be more, but I'm seeing like they show only three of these giant creatures um appearing, and I guess they're the ones that killed the Celestials. But the book ends with Captain America yelling his old saying, "Avengers assemble." We see Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man, and they're like ready for a battle, and that's how the book ends. Very, very good book. Cop or drop, cop. I like the way this storyline is hidden. I'm thinking about wanting to go buy the Ghost Rider books. Just to know, because I don't know nothing about. I mean, I know about the Ghost Rider that used to ride the motorcycle, but clearly they're on a new type of Ghost Rider where he rides a car and shit like that. So I don't know anything about that one. But I'm thinking about copping it. And this was like my longest review. This is 8 minutes, but that's how detailed this book was. But that was my review for Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the Avengers issue 1. Oh, I'm sorry if you can't see it. Like, subscribe, share. Follow my Twitter and my Instagram at Comic Book Thug. And as always, from me, your host, Toon, aka the Comic Book Thug. Have a nice day.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.